Good morning, 10th class. Today we are dealing with chapter number 8 and name of the chapter is How do organisms reproduce? In this chapter we have total 3 topics. We have already completed 8.1, 8.2 and today we are going to complete 8.3 sexual reproduction in case of plants, right? So this is your video number 3rd related to sexual reproduction in plants. So this is our topic. Sexual reproduction in plants, and how many subtopics we have? Total 4. Very good. Sexual reproduction, then sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Number 3rd is about pollination. Number 4th is about today's home assignment number 3rd. So here is our topic, sexual reproduction. So first we are dealing with sexual reproduction. What do you mean by sexual reproduction? So here a biological process in which two parents are required, or you can say that there are two gametes fusion, right? So here first we are getting the difference. Why the sexual mode of reproduction? Means what is the necessity of sexual mode of reproduction? Sexual और asexual में difference क्या है और sexual की ज़रूरत क्या है? So here sexual mode of reproduction is for more variation. When you compare sexual and asexual reproduction, asexual means only one parent is required, two parents are required. In case of asexual, only one gamete is involved. Here two gametes are involved. And here there is no fusion of gamete, here there is fusion of gamete. In case of asexual there is less variation, and in case of sexual there are more variation. तो यहाँ पे मोर वेरिएशन की ज़रूरत क्या है? आपको पता है जब एक ऑर्गेनिज्म दूसरा ऑर्गेनिज्म देता है विद रेफरेंस टू एसेक्सुअल और बाइसेक्सुअल, किसी भी मेथड से दे, right? So when one organism produces another organism, right, one or two organisms combine to make another organism, or if there is production of new organism, then at the same time environment is also changing. Environment भी change होता है, organism भी नया बनता है. So there, as you know that in case of asexual as well as in case of sexual there is variation, but if the variation is matching with the environment change, then this organism, the new organism, is going to survive in the nature. But if this variation is not matching with the environment change, if it is not adapting according to environment change, that means this organism is not going to survive. So more variation means the survival chances of the particular organism is more. Understood? So more variation. In case of sexual reproduction there is more variation. अब इसी को हम कुछ और रेफरेंस में पढ़ लेते हैं. लाइक हियर हमने यहाँ पे क्या न्यूक्लियस को डिफाइन किया है. आपको पता है सेल inside there is nucleus and inside there is chromosome. So here the two, right? In case of sexual reproduction two parents are involved or two gametes are involved. Suppose this organism, the male one, has 4 chromosomes, here also 4 chromosomes. 4 combine together to give 8 chromosomes. Next generation में आपको कितना मिलेगा? 8 chromosomes. When this 8 from one parent, 8 from another parent, then in the third generation, this one first generation, second generation, third generation. Third generation में न्यूक्लियस के अंदर कितना होगा क्रोमोसोम? टोटल 16. ओके तो आप देखोगे 16 फोर्थ जनरेशन में कितना हो जाएगा? 32. तो आप समझ सकते हैं द सेल इज शेप इज लाइक दिस, न्यूक्लियस इज लाइक दिस. फर्स्ट जनरेशन में इसके अंदर कितना क्रोमोसोम था? 4. नेक्स्ट जनरेशन में इसी के अंदर कितना क्रोमोसोम है? 8. नेक्स्ट इट इज 16 एंड नेक्स्ट इट इज 32. फोर्थ जनरेशन में कितना हो जाएगा? 32. सो इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर दिस न्यूक्लियस टू होल्ड 32 क्रोमोसोम्स. ओके तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है? लाइक दिस देयर chromosome combination is not possible, right? So there is another way. This is from non-reproductive cell. In male or female, 4 chromosomes are present, but in their germ cells, male germ cell and female germ cell, number of chromosomes are reduced. They are half. ये 4 था तो 2 हो गया मेल में. दिस वन इज़ द सिंबल ऑफ मेल एंड दिस इज़ द सिंबल ऑफ फीमेल. 4 था तो 2 हो गया. एंड देन कॉम्बिनेशन, ये हमारे पास फर्स्ट जनरेशन था, ये हमारे पास सेकेंड जनरेशन है. सो इन सेकेंड जनरेशन 2 कॉम्बिनेशन इज़ 4. सो एज यू आर ऑब्जर्विंग पेरेंट्स के पास भी 4 क्रोमोसोम्स था एंड सेकेंड जनरेशन इज़ ऑल्सो हैविंग 4 क्रोमोसोम. अंडरस्टूड? देन नाउ नेक्स्ट, अब सेकेंड जनरेशन के भी जो गैमेट्स होंगे मेल एंड फीमेल 2 and 2, right? Then third generation is also having combination 4, right? तो आपने देखा फर्स्ट जनरेशन, सेकेंड जनरेशन एंड थर्ड जनरेशन में क्रोमोसोम नंबर्स कितने हैं? सेम. सो एज सच देयर इज नो अबंडेंस ऑफ क्रोमोसोम इन द न्यूक्लियस, राइट? तो इसके ऊपर लोड नहीं पड़ेगा, इसमें बहुत सारा क्रोमोसोम्स नहीं होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि एट द टाइम ऑफ जर्म सेल फॉर्मेशन क्रोमोसोम नंबर रिड्यूस टू हाफ. right? And after half combination, there is the chromosome number is retained. So this is about sexual reproduction. Male germ cell and female germ cell. Male germ cell is motile. अगर वो motile होगा, चलता होगा, then that must be smaller. And female germ cell stores food and it must be large, right? Because it stores food. Now next subtopic is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Sexual reproduction, this one is the structure of LS of longitudinal section of a flower. आपको दिख रहा होगा these green color structures, these are known as sepals, right? Sepals. They are green in color. Their function is protects flower bud, protects flower in bud condition. Then these red color structure, okay, these are petals, right? Petals, they are colorful, help in pollination, they attract insect, right? Then next we have these brown color structure, right? These brown color, these knob like structures are anther, the stalk are filament, anther and filament. This one is stamen, this is male reproductive part. So anther function is it contain pollen grains. इसके अंदर आपके पास यहीं पे हम दिखा देते हैं आपको, it contains pollen grains, right? Pollen grain produces male germ cell. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमने बोला था आपको male germ cell is it is motile, right? So here these are male germ cells. Then filament. Filament function is to expose anther outside the flower. आपको पता है filament की वजह से ये बाहर आ गया, right? So function of filament is to expose anther outside the flower. Then next is this one is pistil. This whole is pistil, female reproductive part. So the below one is ovary, then the stalk is style, and the upper one is stigma. Stigma function is to stick, right? They are sticky in nature. Function is to stick, right? चिपकाने वाला function होता है. Then style. Style function is exposes stigma outside the flower. Here exposes. This one is also for exposing. Then ovary. Ovary contain ovules. Ovule contain female germ cell, right? So here this blue structure, stigma, style and ovary. This whole is flower. Vegetative part of flower is root, stem, leaf. Reproductive part is flower, right? And these are the parts of flower. Stamen is the male part and pistil is the female part. So this is about the whole structure of flower. And here pistil is also known as carpel, right? Then next we have another figure for you, this one, right? And about this one, before this we have about something about flower. Flower are of two type. दो तरीके का होता है. One of them is unisexual, other one is bisexual. Uni means single sex organ is present. Flower has either stamen or pistil. या तो उसके पास stamen होगा या pistil होगा. Bisexual, both sex organs. That means flower has both stamen और pistil. Here unisexual, अभी थोड़ी देर पहले जो आपने डायग्राम देखा था उसके अंदर दोनों था. Okay, so both. That means hibiscus. उस प्लांट को क्या कहते हैं? Hibiscus और mustard. Both stamen and pistil are present in the same flower. Unisexual papaya, आपने देखा होगा मेल पपाया प्लांट होता है, फीमेल पपाया प्लांट होता है, राइट? अलग अलग होता है. तो एक के पास स्टेमेन होगा, दूसरे के पास पिस्टिल होगा, राइट? मेल पपाया एंड फीमेल पपाया. Watermelon plants are also different. They have different flowers, right? Then next is about here. Before coming to this, let us concentrate on this pollination. Pollination here. आपको पता है this one I have drawn here only the male part and the female part. Anther, आपको बताया हमने here male germ cell is present. So here male germ cell is transferred. That means pollen grains are transferred from here to here. That means from anther to stigma, right? So this transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma is known as pollination. If it is occurring on same plant, same flower, that means self-pollination. If it is occurring on two different, plant number 1, plant number 2. If it is occurring from one plant, anther of one plant to stigma of another plant, right? Or from here to here also, then it is known as cross-pollination. Understood? So here, the transfer of pollen grains from anther of a flower to stigma of same or another flower by means of wind, water, animal is called pollination. तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक कैसे जाएगा? या तो हवा से जाएगा, वाटर से जाएगा, एनिमल से जाएगा. So these are the agents of pollination, right? The two types. This is our subtopic number 3, pollination. अब एंथर यहाँ से वहाँ तक चला गया. So after landing of pollen grains after landing of pollen grains from anther to stigma, what happens? There is formation of pollen tube. Okay, this pollen grain forms pollen tube. आपको ये green color का tube like structure दिख रहा होगा. This whole is the ovule, right? This red color structure is ovule. Ovary contains ovule, right? And inside this there is embryo sac, and here you are observing the 3 nuclei. 3 नीचे देख रहे होगे, 3 ऊपर देख रहे होगे, और बीच में 2 है, right? So total 8 nuclei are present, right? So here the middle one, right? The middle one is known as egg. These two, this middle one is known as egg. These two are polar nuclei, and the upper one are synergids. So here this pollen grain produces 2 male gametes. Here you are observing male germ cell, right? One of the male germ fuses with this egg. नीचे वाले तीनों में से जो बीच वाला है, right? One of the male germ cell fuses with egg to form zygote. Fusion of male and female is known as fertilization. There is formation of zygote. Then triple fusion. The second male germ cell fuses with polar nuclei. ये जो आप यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं, this 2 polar nuclei. So second male germ cell fuses with polar nuclei to form endosperm. So this fusion is known as triple fusion. The upper one is known as fertilization. Fertilization, triple fusion, both together is known as double fertilization. Understood? So in case of plants, in case of flower, double fertilization is occurring. One of them is fertilization, other one is triple fusion. Understood? Then here, zygote. After the formation of zygote, just look here. Male germ cell fuses with egg to form zygote. So after the formation of zygote, zygote turns into embryo. Embryo converts into seed, and the upper one, ovary, converts into fruit. Ovary turns into fruit, and this one turns into, ovule turns into seed. Right? यही आपका आगे चल के seed हो जाता है. And sepal, petal, everything is withdrawn, right, from the flower structure. This embryo turns into seed, right? This seed cotyledon, जब आप इसे पानी में डुबाते हैं तो क्या होता है? There is formation of radicle and plumule, ankurit, germination, right? So this cotyledon is this knob-like structure, cotyledon. It stores food. The upper one is known as plumule, future shoot system. The lower one is radicle, future root system. Understood? So this is our subtopic number 2. Subtopic number 3 we have already completed. This is your home assignment number 3, which you have to do in your copies. This is taken from science textbook, chapter number 8, page number 141. Question number 3 and question number 7 you have to do it and submit on Google Classroom. Thank you.